Largemouth bass have to be one of the most exciting fish to catch. With so many lures and techniques available, fishing for them can become like an addiction. Here comes the biggest bass of the lake. Catching a largemouth bass over 5 pounds is a major accomplishment in Canada. Bass here do get bigger, however 6, 7, and 8 pounders are pretty rare. To truly be able to say you caught a lunker, you usually have to break the 5-pound barrier. Am I not going to be able to find it today? Oh, big one! Off the stump! Congratulations, Mike. Look at this brute. This country was built on fishing, hunting, and trapping. Pursuing wild game in the vast lakes, rivers, and forests has been a part of Canada's heritage for over 2 centuries. Back then, it was about survival. Today, anglers and hunters act as stewards with the focus on conservation, wildlife management, and habitat preservation. Whether you're urban or rural, fish or hunt, you should support sound wildlife management. And proudly say that I am an angler and hunter.
The Ontario Federation of Anglers and Hunters, celebrating 85 years of conservation, proudly presents Angler and Hunter Television. Brought to you by Canadian Tire, a proud partner of Angler and Hunter Television. Mercury Marine and Lund Boats. Yamaha ATVs. What kind of Yamaha are you? Browning, the best there is. Excalibur Crossbow. Compact recurve technology. The new Matrix changes everything. And Yukon Gear.
Keep on pulling, buddy.
Oh, he got off and he was huge.
Oh, big one!
Recently, we invited other outboard owners to look deeper into Mercury Verado.
The mid-range throttle response is amazing.
Got a lot of power for low RPM.
Whoa.
I can't get over the power that it has, how quickly it accelerates.
The torque is unbelievable.
Verado is up to 13% quicker than other 4-strokes. Visit mercurymarine.com to see more ways Verado beats the competition. Mercury Marine, look deeper.
Feel that bad boy? Woo.
It's not about the shot itself. It's about all that came before it. A company that's given back to conservation so that the tradition of hunting will continue. A leader in innovation since its founding. It's the legendary excellence you've come to expect. You've got that history in your hands. Now it's about settling the crosshairs, focusing on that moment in time, and one legendary trigger pull that changes you. Winchester, the American legend.
I guess my first Yamaha was 1986, and after that it was Yamahas to no end. When I look at timber property that I'm going to buy or be harvesting, you need a good, reliable machine to get you through the swamps. Pretty rough going some places. Different people have asked me about, why I buy Yamaha. Keep buying them because of the reliability, and the product that they make is just what we want. I'm Barry Elmhurst, owner and operator of BW Forest Products, and this is my Yamaha.
Closed captioning for Angler and Hunter Television is provided by Winchester Ammunition, an American legend.
Today I'm going to share a strategy for searching out and catching the elusive 5-pounder. By covering water and sticking with a couple of very basic techniques, I call the 1-2 punch. A topwater soft plastic frog and a flipping jig tipped with a plastic craw. I gotta keep him on, he's in the thick pads. Nice, first thing in the morning. Man, they're heavy. Short, fat, stocky fish eat these things. Still not net worthy though. Bass gotta be big to be net worthy. Oh. frogging. Oh, look at that. The frog just fell out of his face. Look how yellow and fat that little boy is. He's a beauty. Dense. He's got some weight to him. Plunk. Hang on. I think that's a fish coming. I got him. Man, they're jacked up here first thing in the morning. Uh-oh, look at this stuff he's into. This is exactly why. Come on, out of there. Look at this. He might be off, but this is why I'm using heavy gear. Oh, he's still on. Come on through this stuff. People say, oh, you used too heavy rods. It's not fair for the bass. Well, yeah, this bass has got me beat. And he's only a pounder. Look at all the stuff that's on here with him. He's just a little chunker. I'm gonna lose a finger. Wow. You can't smell this at home, but this weed smells like skunks. It smells skunky. Very interesting. Give me my frog back. There. Look at this stuff he's in. Ah, you got potential to be a big boy. Don't you? Go on. When fishing like this, you have to keep a close eye on the water and look for movement in the pads or even a ripple on the surface, especially the first few seconds after your bait lands. I've seen bass come from 20 feet away to find my bait, so leaving it still for a few seconds can pay off big time. Pad's moving. Whoa, it's a big one. I'm gonna need the net. He's going under the boat. That was incredible. He's stuck in all the stuff though, he can't get away. Oh my God, I got a net. A net full of bass and weeds. There's a nice one. Whew. Look how deep he took that frog. Wow. Look at the guts on him. Whew, that was crazy. I just saw the lily pad shake and I knew there was something in there. Nice little beast. Oh, I'm snagged. Yeah, don't take chances when I get good ones on. I like to get the net in there. Put them in the net. Put that down there, don't mind me. A little bit of bass slime on you. Good looking fish. So far, so good. Wow, he has sharp little teeth on him. Man. So there you go. I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but you just keep casting and casting, and normally I would have just reeled my bait through those pads and brought it back to the boat, but if you keep your eye out for those subtle little changes, my bait went through the pad bed, and about 2 feet behind my bait, I saw a couple lily pads shimmer like this. So I knew that a fish had picked up on my bait going by, and so I stopped it and let it sit, and sure enough, he snuck up behind it and ate it.
Gulp Alive presents The Fishing Edge.
Got him. Oh, yeah. Fishing for bass with soft plastic frogs and mice is a great way to get them out of heavy cover, but often those fish will peck at the bait or slurp on it and not take it all the way. In order to get the edge over those fish, here's what I like to do. Pop the small weight out of the back of these plastic frogs and mice, and then take a bottle of this Gulp Alive, fill that mouse up with it, put the weight back in, and make sure that weight stays there. Take a quick drop of crazy glue, dab it on there. Now I've got a frog filled with garlic scent that's gonna give me the edge when those fish blow up through the lily pads. Oh, fat fish. Look at the guts.
More great action after the break.
The new Excalibur Matrix changes everything. Matrix is the first compact recurve crossbow. Matrix is faster. Try 380 feet per second and more powerful. Matrix is lighter, better balanced, easier to cock, quieter, has less recoil, is more consistent, more accurate. It can't be dry fired. It can be decocked. Matrix is superior in every way. The new Excalibur Matrix changes everything.
They're up there, you know. I've been to the ship. I've seen things. I've smelled things.
Look, I'm trying to forage here.
They fool you with the smell. They got me, but I escaped.
Yeah, from the loony bin.
The scent was like a blood trail, but it's deception.
Get away from me.
Beware, my friend. Trust no one. Trust no one.
Think GPS is just for getting you to the lake? Think again. The new iPilot wireless GPS trolling system can hold your boat in place like an electronic anchor. Record and retrace productive fishing paths, automatically keep you on any bearing you choose, and take total command of speed and steering. iPilot controls your boat with wireless GPS precision so you can focus on fishing. And it's only from Minn Kota.
There's one. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hard to tell if he's big. He's fighting like a big one. Not a bad fish. He's racing us. These guys are giving me a workout. Oh, fat fish. Look at the guts. I gotta show you something here. This is crazy. Every bass is different, right? But this guy's kind of cool. Boy, did he ever eat that frog. Short and stout, but check this out. Look at this. It's damaged here. It's like something got a hold of him when he was young. And he's grown up and he's got like a scar there. Short, fat bass. Good looking fish, but tiny. Making the most of your time and being focused is very important. In heavy cover like this, you never know when a fish will explode on your bait, and that big bass of a lifetime will usually only give you one chance. Oh, he's not bad. Oh, that's the best. That's a decent fish. I couldn't find a hole in those pads to drop my frog into. Now, a lot of guys, when you tell them you're fishing frogs and stuff, you got to make sure you say plastic frogs because they think you're fishing with real frogs. But there you go. Not bad, not bad. We're getting there. Oh, the trick to doing this is not to wait for the hit; it's to watch around your bait. I saw that fish coming. You know, the pads would move behind my bait. There'd be a little swell in the water. So you knew he was looking for it. So it's just a matter of slowing it down then once you locate a fish and finding a pocket to stop your frog over that fish can come up through and hit it. This style of fishing is hard work. Heavy line and rods are a must, but to really be efficient, you need a powerful and quiet bow or transom mount electric motor. Minn Kota has one of the best weedless props and it easily cuts through the heaviest junk, keeping me fishing instead of pulling off weeds and fighting the foot pedal. Settle down for a second and put a jig in there. I got you this time, buddy. You better be worth it. Nah, nice one. Oh. There, that's how you work them out of there. I used to watch guys back in the 80s. They would fish a silver minnow. I got one tied on here. Really fast over lily pads to get a swirl and then go in and throw a jig or a 10-inch worm. back in there and catch him. And whew, I worked him over. It's not as big as I thought he was, but still a nice bass. Get in there and get bigger. Like that. I got him. Oh, whew. They're making me work for 2-pounders. Nice one. Well, you notice I haven't got my lucky strike out yet. That only needs to be dragged out for the big dukers. A lot of work for a little bass. Fun though, you see that? Man. Whew. It's a pretty efficient way of catching fish. When you get them to hit. Get another one right now. Yeah, a lot of times that cover is just so thick they can't penetrate it. They'll pop it and bump it. So you know they're in that pad bed looking for something to eat. If you get a jig or a worm, right down in there. Somewhere in there, there's a fish. When they make that noise, you know they're good. Oh, I'm gonna need that net. Now this is the part you gotta have all this heavy gear for. In the old days, a 10-pound line didn't quite cut it. And got him. You don't want to take chances. Whew, man, look how deep he took that thing. Man, he wanted to eat. I like this. Whew. It's a good thing about frog fishing. You mean you go through slow stretches where not much happens, but when you least expect it, beauties like that come darting out. Nice one. Whew.
Gear up with Canadian Tire.
Bass fishing is one of the most popular types of angling in North America, and by having so many lures and techniques available, it constantly challenges the bass enthusiast. Myself, I'm a sucker for the latest greatest fish catching baits, and every year a new product hits the market that has anglers flocking to stores to pick up the newest magic lure that will hook them the biggest bass of the season. This year, the Alabama or schooling rig is just that lure. When bass are schooled over rock shoals or deep weeds, you often hook one and have the rest of the school following your catch to the boat. Now with the Berkley schooling rig, you can whip those fish into a frenzy by mimicking a pot of bait fish. To see the schooling rig and the newest bass gear, check out your local Canadian Tire store or online at canadiantire.ca.
Coming up, more great fishing action.
More than a century ago, Browning introduced the auto-loading shotgun to the world. Today's Browning Silver continues that tradition with greater reliability, softer felt recoil, better handling, and more features than ever before. The Browning Silver, the auto-loading shotgun that does it all. Browning, the best there is.
Fish are gonna need a new place to hide. Exclusive side imaging from Humminbird. Scan more water faster with 480 feet of side-to-side coverage and see structure detail with amazing picture-like images. Humminbird. Simply, clearly, better.
A new age of modern scope technology has arrived. Burris Optics presents the Eliminator. The Eliminator incorporates laser range finding technology with automatic bullet drop compensation calibrated to your rifle and bullet combination. Burris Optics, leading the way in modern scope technology. Burris's new Eliminator rifle scope, changing rifle scopes forever. Just range them and eliminate them.
Now's the time you've been waiting for. Lund's 1775 and 1875 Pro Vs are back. Pro Vs are built tough with double-plated hulls, marine-grade treated plywood, and reinforced transoms. Plus, Lund's exclusive IPS2 hull provides precise boat control and a soft, dry ride. state-of-the-art live wells, accessories, and tons of storage for rods and gear, making all Pro V's the choice of professionals. Visit your local Lund dealer and reward yourself with the best. You've waited long enough.
I got him. I got him. I knew he was in that bed somewhere. Whew. Another chunker. Another chunker. Oh, easy now. Big old hooks. All these fish got nice fat bellies. You gotta be careful. These are big old hooks. Gorgeous bass. And look at that frog, just sort of fits in their mouth perfectly. Beautiful fish. I'm gonna show you a little trick I'm using here to help these guys hang on. Ready? Go get bigger. Soak it down good with that gulp. Let it dry on there for a second. Now when they bite it, they swallow it and hold on to it. Here we go. Yes! Yeah! He's a bruiser too! 3 strikes and you're out, brother! I need the net. Where's my net? Oh yeah, I'm gonna need this for this guy. Right into it. Yes! Oh, look at that! He came off the jig as soon as he went in the net. Whew, that is totally awesome. Whew. Nice little basket in the bottom these Lucky Strikes got. Look at that net. Beauty. Look at the guts on him. 1-2 punch. I haven't really thrown the buzzbait much or the spoon, but the frog's been proving good, and that jig's following him up nicely. What a short little beast. Look at the guts on him. He eats everything that comes in there. Here we go. Thanks for playing. Ow! He bit my thumb. Beautiful. Man, he drilled it back there. Easy, Bertha. Where's my net? Come on, a little bit further. Gotcha. Big old bucket. Woohoo! Smash that frog. Look at the junk. I can't find out where I hooked him. Oh, he was hooked really good. He was never gonna get off. Double hook. Wow, right in the corner. Whew. Amazing. Those are nice buckets right there. Whew. Awesome. He gave me a heart attack. Look at this guy take me for a ride. Oh, come on. Yes. Oh, a bruiser. Look at this brute. The winds come up, it's blowing pretty hard. I don't know if you can tell or not. And my frog's just skipping across the pads, so I decided to come out here on this flat and throw my jig to some stumps, as you can see behind me. Whew, and oof, I lost a big fish on a stump earlier, so I figured I'd throw my jig around to some of these stumps, and look at this beefer. Awesome fish. 4.11, almost a 5-pounder. Beauty. Get some gunk on them, weeds. Thank you. Go get bigger. Yeah, baby. Woof. That was killer. Whew. It's good to bring a net with you if you're fishing alone. I know it's hard to one-hand stuff and do that kind of thing, but with big fish like that, you don't want to take any chances. Pull. Oof. Holy workout, he better be worthwhile. Oh, he's not huge, but he's a good fat one. Look at that. Look at the stuff that comes in with him. Woo! Well, hey, you uncover their eyes and they go bananas. Wow, putting up a fight in the boat. I gotcha. I don't know how many of these you can catch in a day. I could catch 1,000 and never get bored. Perfect little bass right there. Heart stoppers too. Yeah. Look at the boat. Salad, anyone? Regardless of the size of fish you end up catching, the 1-2 punch is an effective way to up your odds and at the same time feed your bass busting addiction. Just remember to set the hook hard and let the big ones go so they can fight another day.
Angler and Hunter Television was brought to you by Canadian Tire, a proud partner of Angler and Hunter Television, Mercury Marine and Lund Boats, Yamaha ATVs. What kind of Yamaha are you? Browning, the best there is.
Excalibur Crossbow.
Compact recurve technology. The new Matrix changes everything. And Yukon Gear. Visit Angler and Hunter Television online at ahtv.com. You can find more information on today's show and past episodes or other great websites of the Ontario Federation of Anglers and Hunters. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. And remember to conserve and protect the great outdoors.